How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about OCGN. I know it's been a little bit, but I'm getting those questions. Dre, is an opportunity for a swing trade presenting itself? So you know what? We'll talk about it further in this video. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you're a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is a technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support. We want to know resistance. We want to know what it looks like in the bearish case scenario and as well as in the bullish case scenario. And then we're going to go on Fintel, taking a look at the recent short interest information. The reason why this is important because it does have an impact on the way the stock performs. And then we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know the buying and the selling behavior on the retail side and as well as on the institutional side. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more details. So let's get to it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for OCGN. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $2.65, being up 8.61%. On the low, it tested $2.45, and then on the high, testing $2.69. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 12.198 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days is at 14.643 million shares. So we did have below average volume on the day, but we did see some strength in the stock. Now, when we take a look at our chart, which is a daily chart, you can see from the RSI down below, it is at 38.67. And then when we take a look at our moving averages here on the chart, we are below the 200-day, the 100-day, the 50-day, and as well as the 21-day EMA. So as far as for the price action for today, we ended up seeing a low of $2.45, which we use as support, being able to see a high of $2.69. So what we want to look for going into tomorrow is OCGN making that push to see if we can get above $2.90. This will be a very key level. As you can see, we do have a gap that needs to be filled right here around $3.26. So we want to get to the 21-day EMA, which is right around $3.30. I'm not going to say this is going to happen all in one day, but it'll be good if we could see it sometime this week. But of course, that $3 level is going to be a psychological area. So if you are going to be considering this as a swing trade, I would see what the price action looks like. We do have CPI data that is coming out. So we know as far as support, where it was at $2.16, which was a 52-week low. And we know there's also some support right here around $2.37 as well. So these are some areas you might want to consider in regards to risk management. But if we're able to hold down these areas in regard to staying above 245, then OCGN should be able to make that push going to $3. Now let's get into the short interest information. So we're going to take a look at the recent short interest information for OCGN. So for the off exchange short volume ratio, it is at 25.97%. And then for the off exchange short volume, it is just over 2.09 million shares. Scrolling down further on the page, the short shares availability is at 950,000, updated just now. And then for the short borrow fee rate, it is at 10.43%. When we take a look at the history of the short volume, we can see for the close of the 7th, it is at 38.63. And then for the close of the 8th, being at 25.97. So it has been going down quite a bit, but one thing that remains the same, OCGN does have short squeeze potential. So now let's move on to the order flow distribution. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for OCGN. So we see here on the inflow, it is at 7.59, and then on the outflow, it's at 5.56. So we had an inflow day. Taking a look at the breakdown, on the large, it was 1.08. On the medium, it was 4.27. And then on the small, it was 2.24. Taking a look at the outflow side, you can see on the large, it was 0.42. On the medium, it was 3.42. And then on the small, it was 1.72. Taking a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you could see for today, March the 9th, we had an inflow just over 663,000, and the day prior was just under 292,000. Analyzing the numbers even further for the small scale orders that tends to represent the retail side, we had more buying than we had selling. And then when we take a look at what was going down on the medium, we had more buying than we had selling. And then for the large, which represents whales, institutions, and funds, we had more buying than we had selling. And then when we take a look at the turnover ratio, it was at 5.74%. So this is not too bad for a stock like OCGN. And what we could see from the order flow, retail is loading up. And we also do see it on the institutional side or the whale side as well. So this is one play you're going to want to continue to keep an eye on. We'll talk about it further in the final thoughts. So let's get into it right now. So for my final thoughts for OCGN in regards to the price action, if you're looking for a swing trade opportunity, here's some areas that you want to take a look at in regards to your stop loss. So we have to take a look at $2.16, which was a 52-week low where it tested not too long ago. And then the next level is around $2.37. As far as for that price action, we want to see OCGN hold up above $2.50. And the next level that we want to see for the move up is around $2.89. And then essentially we want to see it fill that gap right above $3. This is a lot to ask for. We know $3 is a psychological area, but if we see strength inside of the market, what's really stopping OCGN going back to $3? Again, you got to add that to your homework as well as your due diligence and find out an entry that is right for you. We also have to take into consideration we have some key CPI data that's going to be coming out tomorrow, which is on Thursday, and we also had the Fed meeting that's going to be going down for next week. So there's going to be a good amount of volatility here, so you want to be prepared for that. Also, when we went on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information, it does continue to have short squeeze potential. So this is why you want to keep this play on your watch list. The moment we see a lot of buying happening in tech, OCGN is going to benefit from this, especially you want to keep an eye on biotech plays as well. Look at other companies within the sector. You can even follow the ETFs. Examples include LabU or XBI. Add those on your watch list. Will give you a good idea to see if the big money is flowing through the biotech sector. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's see how OCGN performs as this week comes closer to the end. We'll be talking real soon.